Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol JCP. We'll take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into several 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I'm not sure on this for a fact, but potentially all-time lows for JCP. JC Penney just getting hammered and hammered. Yesterday was already rough enough with the gap down, and things were looking pretty nasty. And then today, not only did it gap down again, but even after the gap down, the price just kept bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. Final 30 minutes were pretty interesting. Again, each one of these represents 30 minutes. So you can see last 30 minutes of the day, a big volume bar came in and a little, green candle formed right there. So, is this the start of something bigger? Is the price getting ready to bounce next week? Maybe, but the main thing that I kind of want to point out is just where some potential areas of support may be in the event the price just continues to sink down lower. And for that, we're going to use a tool known as Fibonacci extensions. Whoops, grab the wrong tool. There we go. And what I want to note about these is, these are not, anything magical. It's just basing how the price has moved in the past and then projecting that forward. So let's scrunch this up. There we go. So none of this is written in blood. What I always like to say is it's kind of like a flashlight in the woods. Just because you have a flashlight in the woods doesn't mean you're still not going to fall off a cliff or something, but at least it can offer some sort of guide and help you out. So that's what these extensions are going to do. So given how the price has moved in the past, in the event that this current level of support where the price and bleeding finally stopped today at $4 and we'll call it 50 cents. So 450 is where the current bottom is. In the event the price fails to the downside, again, not saying it's a guarantee, but $4 and right around the 25-cent mark could very well be a possibility based off how this has been moving in the past. So any sort of breaks below 450, next technical level of support, at least in my opinion, down around the 425 mark. So keep that in mind in the event the price falls to the downside. Now, in the event some sort of bounce cut happens, even if it's just a dead cat bounce, where are these levels of resistance at? In my mind, it's all about the purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average. Now, I realize that line's way up there and the price is way down there, but keyword there being moving. So as time goes by next week, this line is going to continue to move its way downwards and get more and more relevant. So with any sort of upwards price movement, I'm curious. First, if the price can even get up to that purple line, and then second, how does the price react when it gets up there? Is it going to get smacked right back down? Does it actually break through it? But you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself, right? The first step is just getting up, to test it. So those are going to be definitely the two key, or really three key levels. 2 supports, 1 level of resistance. Again, the first level of support, 450. Next level of support, 425. And then the level of resistance, that 50-period simple moving average. So a whole ton of volume in this one the past couple of days. I'm sure there'll be plenty of eyeballs on it Monday, so we'll see how it all unfolds. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.